All right, my friends, today's story, I'm smiling, as you can see, because the story is typical of Rav Mendel's, again, this is a story of Rav Mendel Futerfas, Rav Mendel's wit and wisdom and humor. Wit. Story goes like this, as Rav Mendel relates it at the Farbrengen, which he apparently would often do. There was a great doctor, a professor, who was renowned for his expertise, was once traveling in a chariot. Now, in addition to being a great doctor, he was also a very philanthropic person. He was a very kind person, a very, he was renowned for his tzidkes and his gemilas chasodim. So he's traveling in his carriage, and along the road, he sees a Chassidic Rav who's walking on foot. So immediately the doctor asks the wagon driver to halt the carriage and invites the Rav, "Where are you going? It'd be my pleasure to take you to join him in the chariot." So they're sitting together, the carriage. And they're sitting together in the carriage and they start talking. It doesn't take long before the doctor is relating as follows. He says, when a patient comes to me and they don't have the ability to pay, so I take them for free and I treat them just like any other patient, even the ones who pay the full amount. So the doctor is looking to see the reaction of the Rav, the Rabbi, who's listening to what he just said and doesn't show any like a wow or amazement, and simply says, "I also do the same. Me too." The doctor thinks to himself, looks like a Chassidic rabbi and not like a doctor. So what does he mean he also does so? Well, he must mean, he thought to himself, that he too receives people without charge. They come to a din Torah or they come for advice, and he knows that they can't in any way compensate or show their appreciation. And nonetheless, he does it. So the doctor thinks to himself, so what I'm doing is not that extraordinary. He also does so. Then the doctor thinks further and says, when I see someone have a patient that not only doesn't have to pay, but he doesn't even have the money to buy for the visit, he can't even afford the medicine, I pay for the medicine also for free. The rabbi's response again, no, what's what I'm looking for? He's not impressed, and he simply says, "Me too." So now the doctor's thinking to himself, he gives medication. And obviously, he means that he must help out financially for people and other problems and other areas of their life. He raises money to see that they should be supported. So I'm not so exceptional. Then the doctor ups the ante. And he says, actually, not only do I help with them buying their medication, but if I see if someone is ill and he needs a long-term therapy, so I will find the means to provide that until he's completely returns to good health. You're getting the gist of the story, friends. The rabbi, the Rav, is listening, and he says, "Me too." And so this continued as the doctor describes even further his wonderful achievements. There's the same uniform response by the Rav, "Me too." At this point, the doctor can no longer contain himself, and he says to him, "Excuse me, dear Rabbi, Kvei Tarasa," it's an expression, his honor. I'm failing to understand. You don't mean, of course, that you dispense all the things I'm describing and provide, but I'm having difficulty even understanding what you mean at all. So what do you mean when you say, "Me too"? The Rav looks at him with a broad smile and he says, very simple, he said. I'm trying to say to you that like you, I only say the good things that I do. And that which is not so good, I don't tell to anyone.